very small hours of the morning.
We trek along the streets and I walk with Longma and Kitako. I feel the this beat. I feel the urge to ask Longma a question or two, but he beats me to it. So, oh no, Sooth was an old resident of the town. Why is this bitch so nervous? He worked as a physic, doing readings and directing them to the library if he could not help them. Reports say he used to work at the library before Vincent took it over. Sooth had no known enemies in the town. He was well respected by everyone here. He did enough for the town in his time as a resident. Oh darn, yeah, oh geez. He was the one who directed me to Vincent. I'm sad he's gone. I should not let personal feelings get in the way of duty. It's very, oh damn, difficult to not let that happen. Why, in the middle of sentences, this bitch is like, oh no, oh geez, oh damn, oh darn. What the hell? What's wrong with this bitch? He got Tourette's? Keep it cool, Longma. Stick with it. Yes, Sooth lived alone in an apartment. He did his readings from his apartment and it was his neighbor who called in the disturbance. His routine was not consistent and was noticed. The neighbor opened this already open door and found Sooth dead in his reading room. That would be physics reading room, not a library reading room. She left and called. She did not disturb anything in the apartment. Do you have any questions? I mean, like, I don't really give a shit, so, no. No other questions. We make it to the apartment complex. It is a couple stories high, but nothing extravagant. Entering the building, we are met by a worried creature. He says he was the one that found Sooth's body. I'll talk... What the fuck is this music? Holy shit. This is some nightmare shit. I feel like I'm in fucking Scream the movie 7. I'll talk to the witness while you three go upstairs and figure out what happened. Find clues that might help you, you know? We go deeper inside the apartment complex and travel up a couple flights of stairs. Ooh. Shit, listen to this beat, y'all. We get to Sooth's apartment and it has a sign that says physics readings. Know your tomorrow today. The door is unlocked. We open the door and the smell of blood is in the air. It smells like copper. Stepping inside, nothing looks amiss. There are 2 windows, a door to the bathroom, door to the bedroom, and the door to the reading room. I check the main living area, and nothing seems out of place. There was no struggle of any kind in this apartment. It is quite messy in here, but most of this town is messy. The windows are shut and locked. I open the reading room door, and there is Sooth, dead. Sooth looked, I guess, since he is dead, like a mutant turtle. A wrinkled old turtle without any kind of shell. That's a human. That's not a turtle. What? Who the fuck was in charge of the photography in this scene right here? He is sitting in a chair slumped over an elaborate card table that is now covered in blood and dripping ichor onto the floor. What is ichor? I have no idea what that is. This has got to be murder. I stay calm and keep it together. This is very surreal. It is easy to brush this all off as just a game, however that pit in my stomach grows with disgust. I check the walls and see that there is blood sprayed and splattered on each side, going quite a distance. The floor has a couple footprints leading out in blood, but since it's a spray pattern, there's no way to figure out shoe size. There is a side table that has a tip jar and is filled with all sorts of paper currency. There is a stone on top of the money. I pick up the stone that is the size and shape of a six-sided dice. It is a dark purple, almost black and transparent. On the card table, there are several tarot cards lying face down in a pile. There are also 7 cards facing upwards. 2 of the cards are face up on top of each other. There is one next to those 2, and then 4 cards in a row. Was this bitch trying to summon the devil or some shit? What the hell? The card on top of the other card is the Tower. The card on the bottom is the 10 of Swords. The other card is the Knight of Wands. The first card in the row of 4 is the Fool, upside down. The next is the King of Swords. The next is the Justice card. Am I supposed to like know what this shit means? What? The top card of the set of 4 is an upside down devil. I told y'all, this bitch was trying to summon the devil. He was doing some type of black magic shit. Where Chris Angel at? I have no idea what any of this means. I take a picture of it with my phone. I decided it's best to take all of the cards even though I'm picking up blood with them. This bitch is nasty. He gonna get Ebola? I go and check Sooth by pushing him upright, and his neck is slashed wide open. I try to mimic the possible killing, and there is enough room for someone to come behind him and slit his throat. Even in this position, it would be easy to get away from the assailant. It is troubling that there is no struggle or fight. Everything seems to be in place, except for all the blood, which should be inside Sooth. I mean, if the motherfucker slit his throat, like, the blood's gonna spray all over the shit. So, what you talking about? The blood's supposed to be inside. Bitch, you never played Whack Your Boss? I check the bathroom and I see the sink splattered with blood. It looks like the criminal was trying to wash their hands. A gray-brown towel is stained. He knew he had time to kill and decided it would be best to get cleaned up. I check the towel much closer. It has weird marks on it, not something hands would make. There are straight lines of blood. I open the door to the bedroom. There appears to have been some activity here. There are books scattered across the floor. There is a bookshelf that is missing nearly all of its books. They are on the ground. I look through them and there are books about tarot reading and of time travel. There are some fiction fantasy novels, but not many. Sorry, almost non-fiction. Oh. I wonder why all of these books are out of the shelf. The inner librarian in me kicks in. I start to put all of the books back into the shelving unit. Once all of them are in place, this bitch is tampering with evidence. Once all of them are in place, it appears that one of the shelves is not completely full like the others. Kitako is watching me and Lungma is dusting for prints. These bitches is detectives and librarians. These librarians don't fuck around, y'all. They ain't no joke. Kitako, are all the books cataloged with the library?
Yes, we know book and for time.
So, if we take all of these books, we can figure out which one is missing?
Yes.
Kitako, do you know what this is? I show him the dark purple stone and his eyes widen.
That is worth much. Are you steal it?
What? No.
This is edgeless stone.
Longma's interest is piqued and he comes bouncing over. Edgeless stone? Oh my, those are very valuable. How did you get one? It was in Sooth's tip jar. If something this valuable is still here, he wasn't robbed. I need more information on this stone. Who uses them to pay for services? I think this is enough searching for now. Kitako, can we take all of these books with us?
Okay, I carry?
Yes, please and thank you. I leave the apartment with the edgeless stone in my pocket. All of the library books are in Kitako's arms. I see his use now. As we shut the door, Lungma takes out that typical police tape used to section off a murder scene. He plasters the door with it and then writes in chalk in certain spots. I wonder why. What is it with the chalk? Oh dear, for the metaphysically abled. Huh? Oh no, how do I explain? For those who can't see too well in this realm, but in other realms. A magical seal? I should assume as much. Out of nowhere, Vincent shows up. Hey, look, the gang's all here. It's not magic, you Nimrod. It is metaphysical science and realm manipulation. Those who are ignorant call it magic. Just like how humans used to explain gravity as ether. Sure, yeah, whatever. Listen, we should stop talking about the past and focus on the present. What did you all find in there? Bitch, what didn't we find in there? We found... Shit, should we tell him about the edgeless stone? Suit position, done with evidence. Edgeless stone. We found a strange stone in a tip jar. Let me see. I take out the stone from my pocket. An edgeless stone? Interesting. That is worth more than any paper money we have here. What do you think it means? Placed on purpose to confuse, paid killing, wealthy client, not a robbery. Not a robbery. It is safe to say that if this stone is still here, then he wasn't robbed. That is true. So what else did you find? Missing cards. Suit's position. Suit's body was placed in a way that suggests there was no struggle. The killer came up behind him and slit his throat. That is a nasty way to go. Did the killer sneak up behind him? It does not appear that way. Sooth had his back to a wall and was facing the only entrance to the room. What do you think this means? Shit, Sooth accepted fate, I don't know. Sooth was already dead? No. It's one of these two. Sooth knew criminal? Maybe that's the one. I think Sooth knew the killer. He must have trusted whoever it was to let them get behind him. Sooth was not a trusting individual. He wouldn't just let anyone come up behind him. Even if he knew them? He never trusted me, so I have first-hand experience. What else did you find? That wasn't the right choice, y'all. We found, were there any guards missing? Was there a missing book? I don't fucking remember. I'm missing cards. As a result of the blood pattern, it appears that 3 cards are missing from the tarot reading. Which 3 cards? I don't know yet. I have to compare the present cards to that of a full deck. What do you think this means? He was trying to summon the devil. He was trying to summon fucking Beelzebub. I don't know. It wasn't to cover up tracks. Reading was motive. Correct. The reading was correct and predicted something that the killer did not want known to anyone but himself. This could be a possibility. Maybe the killer wanted to stop the meeting of 2 creatures that Sooth saw. Exactly. This means then that there is what? This means then that there what? This means then that there is another killer in play? Highly likely that there are more involved in this than just Sooth and the killer. What else did you find? I'm done. Fuck this. I have nothing else. There are our leads. It's not a bad start to figure out this mess. What about your thoughts, sir? I have many thoughts, but nothing is concrete. You've been listening to me speculate this whole time. I believe your insider knowledge might shine some light on this situation.